Latin America, and particularly Mexico, has a deep and passionate love for Dragon Ball, especially Dragon Ball Z, that goes beyond casual fandom. This affection has manifested in large-scale public events and has even sparked popular myths, like the idea that cartel activity drops when new episodes air. Let's break this down. The cultural love for Dragon Ball in Latin America and Mexico. Dragon Ball first arrived in Latin America in the 1990s, with Mexico being one of the earliest adopters. The series was dubbed into Spanish and aired on public television, making it widely accessible at a time when anime was still niche in many parts of the world. Unlike North America, where anime often faced heavy censorship, Latin American dubs, particularly the Mexican Spanish version, retained much of the original intensity and emotion, resonating deeply with viewers. The themes of perseverance, loyalty, and fighting against overwhelming odds struck a chord in a region where such struggles often mirrored real-life challenges. In Mexico, Dragon Ball Z became a cultural juggernaut. Goku, the heroic Saiyan, was embraced as a symbol of strength and justice, akin to a modern folk hero. This devotion wasn't just limited to kids. Entire generations grew up with the show, and it seeped into everyday life. From street art, like murals of Goku on taquerias, to casual conversations. The series' popularity was amplified by its airing on free-to-air channels like Canal 5, making it a shared experience across socioeconomic lines. Public events for Dragon Ball. The fervor for Dragon Ball reached a peak with Dragon Ball Super, especially around its finale in 2018. One standout example is the public screening of episode 130, the climactic battle between Goku and Jiren in the Tournament of Power, in Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. A group of students from the Autonomous University of Ciudad Juarez pitched the idea to Mayor Armando Cabada, who saw it as a way to engage young people and provide a positive outlet in a city often plagued by violence. The event, held at the iconic X Monument, drew over 15,000 fans. Giant screens broadcast the episode, and the crowd erupted as Goku unlocked Ultra Instinct, creating an atmosphere more akin to a championship boxing match than an anime viewing. This wasn't an isolated incident. Across Mexico and other Latin American countries like Brazil and Argentina, municipalities and local businesses organized similar screenings. Bars hosted watch parties, and public plazas turned into makeshift arenas for fans to cheer together. The scale of these events caught international attention, but it also led to a diplomatic hiccup when Toei Animation, the Japanese studio behind Dragon Ball, issued statements condemning unauthorized screenings as piracy. The Japanese embassy in Mexico even sent letters to local governments, urging them to cancel events. However, in Juarez, last-minute negotiations allowed the screening to proceed legally, highlighting just how seriously Mexico took its Dragon Ball devotion. The cartel activity meme. Now about that claim of cartel activity stopping when new episodes drop. This is more meme than fact, but it's rooted in the sheer scale of Dragon Ball's influence. The idea surfaced around 2018, coinciding with the Dragon Ball Super finale events, and gained traction online with posts like Fun Goku Fact. Whenever new Dragon Ball content is released, cartel activity drops significantly for about 2 days. It's a humorous exaggeration that plays on Mexico's love for the series, suggesting even hardened criminals pause their operations to watch Goku fight. There's no hard evidence to support this. No studies or crime statistics correlate Dragon Ball airings with dips in cartel activity. In fact, 2018 saw a rise in homicides in Mexico, despite the super finale's popularity. However, the meme persists because it's believable on a cultural level. Dragon Ball is so ubiquitous that it's not hard to imagine fans of all stripes, even those in the underworld, tuning in. Anecdotes on platforms like Reddit and X, like tales of cartel members with Goku tattoos or watch parties in rough neighborhoods, fuel the myth further, even if they're unverified. Why it resonates. The Dragon Ball phenomenon in Latin America isn't just about entertainment, it's about community. In places like Juarez, where drug-related violence has long cast a shadow, these events offered a rare moment of unity and safety. Mayor Cabada himself framed it as a way to keep kids off the streets and away from trouble, while it's unlikely cartels collectively down tools to watch Goku. The fact that thousands gathered peacefully in public spaces speaks to the series' power to bring people together. In short, Mexico and Latin America's love for Dragon Ball Z and its successors is real and tangible, evidenced by massive public screenings and a fandom that spans generations. The cartel story, that's a fun legend born from that passion. But don't take it as gospel. Goku's influence is mighty. But it's not quite that mighty.